Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to BWTM Online. If you haven't subscribed already, please do hit that subscribe button and also hit the notification button, the little bell in the corner, which will give you all the information you will need for you to be able to know when our latest shows will be. Okay, so I've been following this story for a while now regarding the Batman movie. We knew that for a while now, Ben Affleck was no longer going to be Batman. I remember when I first did my video on Ben Affleck being Batman, I was like, no, not Ben Affleck, no. Because we had Christian Bale, and Christian Bale was so good as Batman. Although Michael Keaton was really good, Christian Bale took it to the next level. And I guess, yeah, I love Michael Keaton, what he did. Bale took it to the next level. But then when you look to Affleck and his performances against with the Daredevil movie, he was all right in the movie, but I didn't think he'd make a great Batman. And actually, that being said, I think he's been the greatest Batman to date. I think he's had the beauty of having Superman in his movie, Wonder Woman in his movie, Flash in the movie, Aquaman in the movie, something that unfortunately Bale and Keaton didn't have. They had the Joker, they had the Riddler and all the rest of it, but they neither of them had a superhero beside them. Yeah, they had Robin, but that don't really count. So, and I thought Affleck did an amazing job, and I couldn't see anyone else being Batman. Now, this guy now who's been revealed is, for those of you who don't know who he is, he's Robert Pattison. Okay, so let's talk a little bit more about Robert Pattison. I don't know that much about Robert Pattison, but all I do know is that he was starring in some sort of vampire series, I'm sure. And he was pretty good in that. So, anyway. This article is coming from the Variety. It says, Robert Pattinson. Hold on, let me get this right before the article keeps disappearing on me. Like it doesn't want me to read it. Robert Pattinson to play the Batman for Matt Reeves and Warner Brothers. Exclusive. That's coming from Variety. Let's see. Get this article down the page here, if it lets me. All right, that might be the problem. Let's try now. Here we go. He's gone from sex symbol to bat symbol. Sources tell Variety that Robert Pattinson is in negotiation to play the Batman in Reeves' forthcoming superhero film, which hits theaters June the 25th, 2021. While sources say it's not a done deal yet, Pattinson is the top choice and expected to close shortly. Warner Brothers had no comment. Well, I mean, look, you get the chance to play the Batman. I mean, who's going to say, no, I don't want to be the Batman? Come on, man. The fact that you've revealed the man's name, I can't really see his PR, his team, his management saying, no, you don't want to play Batman. So it's pretty much a done deal unless something crazy happens. So let me get this article down because it just keeps playing up and down with me. Beauty of life. Here we go. Pre-production on Warner Brothers DC comic is expected to start this summer. Reeves, the filmmaker. Oh, God. Sorry, apologies for this. These Windows updates seem to mess me up a bit here. You're clicking on things and ads start popping up. The worst thing that can happen when you get ads popping up in the middle of reading something. It's like they don't want me to read the article. We'll just read from this point. Reeves will produce the Batman with his Planet of the Apes. So here he goes, going back down the page again. He's playing games with me. Just read one silly article. I'm getting nothing but grief. Good old Windows updates. Here we go. Reeves, the filmmaker behind the last two Planet of the Apes sequels, assumed Batman's directing duties from Ben Affleck in January 2017 and has been developing the elusive projects ever since. Affleck and Warner Bros. Began discussing the actor-director leaving the Caped Crusader following the Justice League, allowing Reeves to pick his own Bruce Wayne. Reeves will produce the Batman with his Planet of the Apes collaborator Dylan Clark. Okay, good so far. Let's see where we go now with this. Pattison was cast even as Reeves continues to polish a final version of the script. The former Twilight heartthrob has become successfully turned to art house fare. Pattison, 33, interesting, becomes the second youngest actor to ever play Batman on the big screen after Christian Bale, who was 31 when Batman Begins premiered in 2005. Warner Brothers, in giving Reeves plenty of time to develop the script, is hoping the latest iteration of the DC icon is done right, following the disappointments of Batman vs Superman and Justice League. No start date has been set for the Batman. Insiders tell Variety filming could start in late 2019 or early 2020. Okay. Well, that's nice to know. Pattison has been in a total of 4 films opening this year, beginning with Claire Denis's High Life. He also appears in Robert Eggers' The Lighthouse, which bows at the Cannes Film Festival, The King for Netflix, and Waiting for the Barbarians. He is repped for WME, the Curtis Brown Group, and 3 Arts Entertainment. Well, look, my point is this. When you're talking about this Batman movie and the Justice League movie being a flop, from what I understand, I'm only very small on the ground in terms of knowing this information, but from what I keep constantly reading is that DC or Warner Brothers have had their hands in fiddling and messing around with 2 flop movies. You would have thought with the first Batman vs Superman movie, that being a flop, that they would have taken their hands off and allowed more creative direction. We do know that the Snyder Cut is around for Justice League, just going off the path slightly. It will be interesting to see. Obviously, DC are going in a different direction now with a great Aquaman movie. And then also, what's the other movie that came out in DC recently? Shazam, which was a very good movie as well. We're hoping that the Batman movie that comes out in 2021 will be of that standard or better. It has to be. Of course, with no Superman being around, and the next movie that's out of the Kryptonian nature will be Supergirl. It just seems that Matt Reeves has got a titanic struggle ahead to try and prove to the people watching out there that he can do a better job than Snyder. But then Snyder may have had his hands tied behind his back because of other people. As long as Reeves is able to have have freedom to be creative and create the Batman that he wants, we'll see. He wants to, from what I understand, Reeves wants to make this Batman to be more of a detective, and we'll see more detective work from Batman. We don't see a lot of detective work from Bale. We saw a little bit of detective work from Affleck, but we're going to see a lot of detective work in this Batman. I don't want to see no more origin stories. Fed up of seeing origin stories and Bruce Wayne's parents being shot dead. Don't want to see it no more. It'd be nice to see him already as Batman. No flashbacks to him being, back to him becoming Batman. I don't want to see any of that. I want to see him, actually as Batman getting to work. It would be nice during this movie that there's some sort of handover between Ben Affleck and this Batman character. I don't know if this is going to be an earlier version of Batman. Well, it's got to be an earlier version because this guy's younger. Whether it's going to be, they're going to try and make it so that the Ben Affleck character is like a flashback or flash forward, or maybe this could be another universe. So the Ben Affleck Batman with Henry Cavill and Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. That universe, maybe one universe, and this Batman's in a different universe, so they're not connected. It will be interesting to see. And if it is, then possibly that this Batman could be part of the future Flash movie, which is I think Flash. I don't know, something to do with time zones. I can't remember what the name of the title was, but somehow Flash can be running, and when he's running, he can run past Robert Pattinson's or Matt Reeves' version of Batman. Maybe that would be great as well. Who knows what the hell is going to happen? But I just hope that it's it was painful watching the Avengers Endgame and think to myself, I waited all these years to watch Batman versus Superman. I waited all these years to watch Justice League, and that's the pants they put out as Justice League. That's the pants they put out for Batman versus Superman. So all the hype. Now, for me, I'ma just wait. Hope that I live till 2021 to see this movie. And I hope that with past memories and past failures that we can actually have. Although Ben Affleck was a very good Batman, Bale was a very good Batman, Keaton was a very good Batman, and even Adam West in his time was a good Batman for what it was, if you keep it in its space. So yeah, Robert Pattinson's got some big shoes to fill, but he's played a vampire before in the Twilight, so I guess you had Keaton that played a pretty dark character in Beetlejuice. You've got, I'm not sure about Affleck so much, but he played Daredevil, so he's got that there. And you've got Pattinson, who's played a vampire, so he knows what it's like to be dark. And I think he would do well as Batman. He even looks like a bat in this picture. So, but he probably looks more like a Teen Wolf than a Batman. But we'll see. We'll see. He'll have to put on some weight, put some muscle on. But I look forward to seeing the development of him from this guy now to becoming the Batman. I think it's going to be great, and I'm looking forward to it. So that's us from BWTM. Apologies for earlier on. Windows obviously didn't want me to bring you that story, but we've got through it. We've got through our struggle for the day. And again, don't forget to rate, subscribe, and leave your comments. This has been BWTM with Robert Pattinson, your new Batman, ladies and gentlemen. Take care.